Ready? Ready, ready, ready? And that would be Believe in Yourself, also known as the Arthur opening theme, originally sung by Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. But what is Arthur? Well, Arthur is a Canadian-American animated educational children's television program set in the fictional city of Elwood. It revolves around the life of 8-year-old anthropomorphic Arthur Reed and his mixed bunch of anthropomorphic friends. Interestingly, the first known example of anthropomorphism is a 40,000-year-old lion-headed figure made of mammoth ivory. It's known as Lowenmensch, which literally translates to lion human, and it's also one of the oldest known sculptures in the world. It's been suggested that the Lowenmensch played an important role in the mythology of early Upper Paleolithic humans and possibly represented a deity. In many cases, we use anthropomorphism to make things that are foreign or complex easier to understand. In this case, we're attributing the features and characteristics of the king of the jungle to a god. By using animals or other objects with human traits, we can tell stories in a visually appealing, non-threatening way without having to represent race. This way the stories are digestible and suitable for more people, and this is why anthropomorphism is used frequently when it comes to children's characters. Arthur and Friends are a fantastic example of this. The series is often noted for dealing with complicated issues that would otherwise be upsetting or complex for a child to understand. Most recently, cancer, Alzheimer's and Asperger's syndrome. But this doesn't answer my question. What is Arthur? Now, I get that within the realms of anthropomorphism and children's animation, a certain degree of artistic license should be allowed, but really? Arthur is an anthropomorphic aardvark. The bizarre and elusive aardvark may look vaguely similar in appearance to a pig, literally meaning earth pig in Afrikaans. It has a stocky arched body, sparsely covered with bristly hair, a long and muscular tail, long pointed ears, and a long, flexible tubular snout. Arthur is hardly an aardvark, so I've taken it upon myself to do some research and find Arthur's true anthropomorphic match. Using archive.com, I went in search of animals that I felt met the following criteria: light brown or tan fur, a small nose, large protruding round ears, and forward-facing black eyes. My first thoughts were that Arthur looks most like a mouse or a small primate. So with that in mind, meet contestant number 1. Madame Berth's mouse lemur. Believed to be the world's smallest living primate, this species has relatively large ears and a brown reddish fur on its upper side. So far, so good. It also has forward-facing eyes, which are distinctly marked by the cinnamon rings circling around them, a perfect match for Arthur's glasses. However, like other mouse lemurs, Madame Berth's mouse lemur has a long tail, and Arthur definitely doesn't have a tail. And finally, this was only announced as a new species in the year 2000. Arthur first aired on television in 1996, so this just isn't going to work. Moving on to contestant number 2, the golden potto. The golden potto has a close, woolly, light brown fur, ideal, and a short, stubby tail, which definitely gets rid of the whole tail problem. And as a bonus, it has opposable thumbs because it's a strepsirrhini primate. Arthur's favourite pastime is reading, so you would definitely need opposable thumbs for that. However, the golden potto inhabits the tropical rainforests of Africa. Arthur is Canadian-American, and the potto is also nocturnal. Arthur's a schoolboy and has to be up during the day, so we're gonna have to rethink things. Finally, my winner, contestant number 3, the American pika. The American pika inhabits the southwestern regions of Canada and western US. Also, it's active during the day. It happens to have the longest tail of any lagomorph, but you don't see it because it's buried under its short, dense, light brown fur. Double check. The American pika's body is almost egg-shaped, and if you ask me, Arthur's head is pretty egg-shaped, and it has relatively large ears with light margins around the edge and black eyes. Finally, the American pika is a member of the rabbit family. We all know that Arthur's best friend is Buster, the rabbit. This is pretty much a perfect match. Arthur Reed, the American pika. So why is Arthur called an aardvark? Well, it turns out that in the original books by Mark Brown, Arthur was drawn to have a long tubular snout like an aardvark does, but it meant you couldn't see his mouth, and this was really important for communication in an animated series. So they redrew him so you could see what he was saying no matter what, and this is why he's drawn the way he is today. Also, there's a lot of emphasis on education, learning and reading in the Arthur series. Arthur's surname is Reed and it's his favourite pastime, so it should be no surprise that the aardvark is the first animal you come across in the dictionary. That's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think you can come up with a better animal match for Arthur or any of his friends, then just leave me a comment below. Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that